Part 1. Summary and Review. Summary. Finding Chika by Mitch Albom is a raw account of a little girl's life in the wake of her death, a year before he started writing her story. It covers how they met, her illness, and her short life before she died at the age of 7. It also covers the 7 lessons Mitch learned as he took on the role of a father in his late 50s, and then had to say goodbye. These lessons are what he learned from Chika about protection, time, wonder, tenacity, guardianship, family, and burdens. Chika was a Haitian national who was sent to an orphanage when she was a toddler, separated from her siblings after her mother died in childbirth. Mitch and his wife became involved in the orphanage in 2010 after the devastating earthquake that shook Haiti into ruin. An unlikely father, Mitch describes how he met Chika after volunteering to run the orphanage on behalf of an ailing pastor, then too old to handle its affairs. It was a life-changing decision that sent him and his wife, Janine, into a world vastly different from their normal lives in Detroit, Michigan. Involvement continued as the tiny nation tried to rebuild its cities and its economy. When Chika June joined the same orphanage 3 years later, Mitch was returning to Haiti once a month to oversee operations. The team had rebuilt the orphanage and were managing to keep it operating, despite nightmare logistics. A few months after, they received a call from the orphanage supervisor, Elaine, that Chika was sick. Her face had drooped on one side and she was struggling to walk. After an expensive neurologist visit, all that was said was that Chika's problem could not be helped locally. Mitch and Janine decided to bring the little girl to the United States for diagnosis and treatment. The initial hope was for her to return to her friends and people at the orphanage once she had recovered. It was never meant to be a permanent arrangement. The prognosis was bleak when the results of the MRI indicated that the bubbly Haitian orphan had diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, DIPG. It was a devastating disease with a shattering, non-existent survival rate. From there, the story turns to the next 2 years in America, in and out of medical institutions, and the many challenges the period brought amid the forming of a family of 3. As her treatment continued, Mitch and Janine decided to keep her with them in Detroit and make her life comfortable as they tried to find a way to shrink her tumor. It is also an account of Chika's courage and purity, finding ways to bring joy into her days and always up for fun, even when attached to an IV and immobile from pain. One of Mitch's fondest memories is of the fairy doors that Chika continually searched for at many of the medical establishments. Tiny, floor-level doors that opened to reveal characters or scenes within, which kept the magic alive for the children who spent so many hours and days in these places. The hospitals mentioned frequently are the C.S. Mott Children's Hospital in Michigan and Memorial Sloan Kettering in New York City, where Chika entered a radiation trial. The final stop was the immunology clinic in Cologne, Germany, where Dr. Stefan van Gool, a Belgian immunology specialist, was working on DIPG as a focus. Somewhere before Chika's final Christmas, Mitch organized a trip to Haiti for her to see the other children and to meet her father, Fedner June. The encounter was strange. Both didn't speak much, just sitting together in the garden for about 2 hours while Chika played and Fedner stared into space. It made Mitch question his role as guardian and his developing relationship with his legal daughter, even though he may still have felt inadequate, even undeserving of the privilege. The narrative also covers the upheaval of parenthood on a married couple, especially beginning so much later in life than conventional families. The couple was set in routines and conventions that were difficult to adjust for a bouncy 5-year-old, yet love prevailed. Breakfast ideas changed, schedules transformed, priorities shifted, and the marriage relationship was tested to its limits. It was